What's up, everybody? We are here at Martins Bbq Joint in Nolansville, Tennessee. And we are about to be trying, this is the original location, so we're going to be reviewing it and let you know how it is. And we've got brisket, and we've got ribs, and we've got hush puppies and pulled pork. So we're going to dive into this, but we're going to take some pictures, let you see how it is. We're going to review it. But this place is pretty awesome looking. Inside, they moved original buildings, but still pretty nice. It's very active right now, so they're pretty swamped and covered. But yeah, we'll see how it is. We'll let you know. See you guys. Hey, what's up, guys? Big A here, Big A's Barbecue Garage. We are back from Nolansville, Tennessee, and we're just going to do a quick review about what we had from Martins Bbq Joint up there. We went to the original location, and just want to say, first impressions, it's a new building. The building looks great. When you walk in, the smell, of course, is amazing. They do, if you're not familiar with them, they do pit-style barbecue, so everything is coals that they shovel into the pit, and everything is run just based off of those coals. They don't do like they do one big pit that they do whole hog on. So that's what I really like and enjoy. It's one of the few joints in Tennessee that actually do whole hog. They've got several locations. One we normally go to is Spring Hill, Tennessee, which is a little closer to where we live, but we just went to a different one today. We were in that area, but so yeah, we ordered, it's called the Big Brother Platter, kind of like a sampler. It's supposed to be 4 spare ribs, 6 ounces of brisket, and 2 sides. We added some of their pulled pork to it, and we also added their hush puppies as one of our sides, and we got mac and cheese, and we've got baked beans with that. And so just to start off, they were pretty busy today when we went, but we got our ribs dry. We love dry ribs, so we didn't get them wet. You can get them wet if you want to, but they put sauce on the table. They serve sauce with the plate, so if you need sauce, that's fine. It's your choice. And two, just to preface my opinion on this and my wife's opinion on this, yes, you know, we're barbecue judges. We teach classes. We do stuff. That's fine. That's really not relevant at all. It's just about, hey, if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. We just do places that we might recommend and what we might not recommend, flavor-wise, and of course, tenderness, texture, and if things are done right. Brisket, you can tell if it's done wrong easily if you know what you're looking for. But first, we'll start off with the ribs. The ribs were amazing. Like again, I said, they were dry ribs, and when we bit into them, I'll have one of the pictures posted, but one of the pictures shows I bit into the rib, clean breakaway from the bone, didn't fall off the bone, just didn't like fall apart, but it just was a clean bite, perfect cook. That's a perfect cook. The smokiness was there. You could taste that hickory really well, and the seasoning was just spot on. It wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't over salty. It was just right, and the bark on it was tremendous. So the ribs, I would recommend anytime. Get them dry. If you want sauce on them, add it afterwards. Just try it dry first. The brisket. So I asked for fatty, and I didn't know this before. I've been to the other ones numerous times, but they only serve the fatty part of the brisket. They don't serve the lean part of the brisket. So that was pretty awesome. I mean, you're going to get the best part of the brisket, which is the point, the fatty end anyways. But you could tell they keep the rub simple on it, had a nice bark to it, had a nice flavor to it, rendered well. It was tender, it was falling apart, but held together under its own weight, which is a perfect cook. And yeah, there's not much more to say to that. It was perfect. Sadie loved it. I asked her what she thought, and she's like, it's juicy, it's this. So, you know, future pit master in the bacon or future judge, whatever she wants to be. But She loved it as well. We tried the pulled pork. So the pulled pork, one thing that we like about theirs is they're supposed to mix all of the hog together because it's whole hog. And it seemed like today that it wasn't too mixed up. So I wasn't too pleased with it. It was a little dry. And you could tell by the taste of it and the texture of it that it came from basically the ham part of the shoulder. So wasn't too pleased with it. You could taste the smoke, you could taste the hickory in it and some of the seasoning. You don't really get any bark when you do whole hog though, as far as certain parts of it. So, but the smoke was there. We added some of the sauce to it. That kind of helped with the moisture content and flavor of it. But I would still eat it. I'd still recommend it. It's delicious if you do like pulled pork and whole hog. So it was still good. The baked beans were amazing. They have, obviously they had salsa in them. They had some of their meat in it from the pork. You could taste, some kind of chili seasoning in there, it felt like. I'm not 100% on that, but it just seemed like it had a nice kick to it, which we really enjoyed. It was not overly sweet, not overly salty, and just a right mixture. It was great. The mac and cheese, they have some seasoning on top of it. Cooked well. It has a nice crispy, nice crust to the top of it, and then it's just gooey on the inside. So great mac and cheese. Their hush puppies, crunchy, warm. I mean, just a perfect hush puppy, and we really enjoyed those. So, I mean, everything we had today was just phenomenal. Their sauce was phenomenal. Nolansville location for Martins Bbq Joint, I highly recommend. If you have the time and you're from this area, drive up. You know, it is great barbecue. It's worth the drive. Just the scenic view out there is amazing. Down the road, they have this little Amish market you can go to and buy some stuff, some great fried pies. They have an Amish place that sells furniture. So go check them out. It's a local little place, little town. They have farmer markets around there that you can go to. But yeah, check them out, guys. Get out there, check these places out, go see them, go try them, and just go around the town. Spend the day shopping with your family, checking things out. You never know what you're going to stumble across. Even hole-in-the-wall barbecue places, you'll just stumble across because, hey, if they're not on Food Network or if they're not on any other kind of site, it's like people don't try them. That can put you on the map. But a lot of times, those places eventually go downhill. But yeah, Martins Bbq Joint, Nolansville, Tennessee. Also in Spring Hill, Tennessee, cooked the same way, just different pit masters. So it could be worse, it could be better. I can say between the two, we've had Spring Hill and we've had Nolansville. Nolansville's a little bit better. I have to give it to them. It was great food.